that this Honorable House approves the budget statement and economic policy of the government for the year ending 31st December 2024. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. No!
Scenes in Parliament today reminiscent of what we saw in the House in 2021 when the NDC minority purported to have rejected the 2022 budget over the e-levy brouhaha and controversy in the House. Today again, the NDC MPs wanted to reject the budget and they did a lot of stuff to achieve that. There was an initial voice vote that the Speaker of Parliament adjudged to have been warned by the A's, those who supported the budget, and the minority were on their feet. Listen to A.B.A challenge that decision of the Speaker.
On Order 1132 to call for a head count to challenge your ruling. And so,
but even before the Speaker of Parliament will go ahead and conduct that head count, the majority MPs will not agree. According to them, the NDC MPs have completely adopted a process that is alien to the House.
It's most unnecessary and should not be entertained by. There is nothing before you. We can't proceed to do a head count when there is no primary application challenging the voice vote. Mr. Speaker, I therefore submit that that secondary step that he is urging on you to proceed on is neither here nor there, Mr. Speaker. It is as simple as an odious submission, and Mr. Speaker should dismiss him.
There was a back and forth over this for nearly an hour before the Speaker determined that he was going to go ahead with the head count. But the Speaker decided that not only was he going to do a head count, he was going to call individual MPs to stand up on their feet in their chairs to be counted. This is where the majority MPs drew the line. Oseche Mensah-Bonsu led his team to walk out. But of course, not without some hesitations on the floor. There were still some NPP MPs who were seated who really believed that option to walk out was a bad choice.
Speaker,
you don't have the floor.
If you want to entertain,
you don't have the floor.
For a head count,
you don't have the floor. You don't have the floor.
Head count on their side since they are challenging.
You don't have the floor.
We know the bill.
You don't have the floor. You don't have the floor.
And we are leaving the chamber for them. Yes, we are leaving the chamber for you. Now do the head count and see whether you have the numbers to overturn Mr. Speaker's ruling.
Oh, 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 oh.
The expectation then was that the Speaker of Parliament will continue the vote by calling NDC MPs to stand up in their seats to be counted. The Speaker did otherwise, deciding that the House should take a suspension instead.
What's happening is that there are 5 members of the minority who are not here. So all that he's doing is to play for time to enable them to come to the chamber. That is it. That's all that it is. What are the names of those of them who were not there?
Honorable Ayariga.
Ayariga is not here.
Honorable Senator.
Sam George is not here. And Senator is not here. Ajekum is not here. And Jachikwesin is not here. There are 5 of them who are not here. All that the Speaker is doing is playing for time to enable them to find a way to enter the chamber. What kind of thing is this? Why should a Speaker beat such a hasty retreat from what he had said? He said to us that he thought, and I'm quoting him, that I think the eyes have it. That is how speakers make pronouncements and determination. What is this? And that is why we left the chamber for him. That let him do his own thing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the import of what you have done.
Well, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta says, as far as he is concerned, the 2024 budget has been approved.
We are all here. We just, the bell is ringing, which means that the chamber is just coming back to sitting. But I think we've just witnessed a situation where the minority leader gave their closing statements, majority also did, and then I had some concluding remarks. At the end of the day, the speaker put it to vote twice, actually, and he declared that he thinks that the ayes have it. Yeah. So that means the budget, in my view, has been passed. Later, there was a challenge which has not been resolved. So as far as I know, and I believe, we have the 2024 budget passed until such time as they resolve whatever they want to resolve.
The minority say that is not true and that the budget has not been decided on, and as far as they are concerned, another day will come on the floor where a vote will be taken on this budget.
Today, the MPP has been defeated. Yes. The MPP has been defeated in a grand style.
Comprehensively.
In fact, this is the second time this NPP has run away from their own budget. Second time in the history of Ghana. Sensing defeat. We have got them, and we'll get them again another day. The fact remains that the MPP does not have the numbers to approve their own budget. That when the speaker makes a pronouncement and a ruling, they can only challenge that through a substantive motion. And on the 98 is clear on the matter. So as we speak, the budget has not been approved.
It's just about 3 weeks for Parliament to go on its December break. And what we've seen today is a foreshadowing of what is going to happen in the next 3 weeks. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of fights over a lot of things because of the level of mistrust that exists among the individual MPs. The majority say the Speaker of Parliament today acted in a way that abused the standing orders and wanted to favor the NDC minority over that. But that is not something that the minority agree with. We'll continue to monitor scenes in the House as this minority challenge of the budget continue to hang. Reporting for Joy News, Kweku Asante, Parliament House, Accra.